Hello, everyone. Welcome to the day 11 of Innovation and Inspiration at GCC 2023. I'm Sohail, your guide on this exciting journey, proudly hosted by FINAP Worldwide Bahrain and our pioneering Gulf platform solutions. As we always say, it's not just about connecting, it's about igniting the spark of possibilities and exploring limitless horizons of technology together with GPS. Wait for a session packed with software insights tailored for your business. At FINAP Worldwide Bahrain, we are not just creating solutions, we are leading a change with our GPS platform. This effort goes beyond typical projects. It reflects our commitment to connecting every ambitious mind in Gulf with cutting-edge technology. With GPS, we are pushing boundaries further into the space of software solutions. We are heading a digital revolution that's accessible, cost-effective, but also cutting-edge. This is innovation like you have never seen before. Now, let's talk transformation. Today, the spotlight is on Flex. Flex is a truck booking and a fleet management solution. Imagine making things super easy. That's what Flex does. It helps with truck booking and managing your fleets of vehicles, making everything simple and quick. This is having a personal assistant for your trucks. Flex is not just a tool, it's a cool sidekick that makes your work smoother. It helps you save money and it makes it easier for you to keep an eye on everything. Whether you like wandering on how your turf on whether you like working on your own turf or in the online world, Flex gives you real-time info. No more waiting around. You will see how your fleet is doing right away. That means you can make smart choices and save money and time. So let's get ready to experience super smooth operations, save some bucks, and have easy time keeping an eye on your fleet. Now let me share my screen for you so I can show you around the platform. As I mentioned, Flex, it is a truck booking and a fleet management solution. This is primarily designed for the logistics category or the logistics sector. So here, this system is made for truck booking and fleet management, where the logistics company will be able to manage their trucks, both their own internal trucks and also the trucks that they're using externally for their shipments. So some features of Flex are that it has real-time interactive map feature. So both the client and the logistics company will be able to track where the fleet is on real time via Google Maps. You have easy accessibility for your fleet data. You can have information such as the number plate of the fleet, where the fleet is located at, how many mileages that fleet has gone, what is the trip distance, how much load that is carrying, what is the shipment that's going on right now, so many more. You will be able to take all this information and you're presented with an easy user-friendly UI. So you will be able to see all the information at your fingertip. So we also have integrated extensive report and invoicing generation. So you will be the client who is offering Flex will be able to generate reports. They'll be able to generate cost-wise reports, fleet report, the service reports of the fleet, the driver data, and they'll also be able to invoice the end client via the system itself. We can deploy this on cloud or on premise according to the need of the customer. We have enhanced data security. We use Microsoft Azure database platforms. So we also have Microsoft Azure security inbuilt into it as well. And it has a very simplistic UI UX, as I mentioned before. So you'll be able to basically pretty much understand how it works. And the platform is modular. So with different operational roles, we'll be able to provide different modules so that they'll not feel overwhelmed with all the functions that Flex has to offer. So Flex at a glance, basically this system is being used by 4 parties. So in an operation instance where I take maybe a truck booking company. So first we have the service provider, which is the logistics company. So they are the ones who are coordinating the fleet logistics. So they are the ones who are billing, and they may or they may not have their own trucks, right? So and they have their suppliers. So basically, the suppliers are the ones that they get the logistic the goods from. So they'll be able to identify new clients and opportunities by using Flex. They can manage the fleet and reduce expenses. And customers are the customers of the logistics company that are sending the logistics off. So these customers also have their own interface. They'll be able to log in. They can access prompt solutions. So they'll be able to see real-time updates of where their shipment is, and they'll be ensured with data security. And we have the drivers. So drivers will also have the job notifications. They have their streamlined workflows and optimum routes. So to give you an instant or example as to as to real world scenario, let's say that I'm a customer that I want to that I am that I want to send a shipment. So it's a cargo. So what I do is I'll be calling the service provider and asking them saying that, okay, look, I have this much of a distance to travel. Do you have trucks for it? So then the service provider will be able to check with the drivers to see what driver is available. So basically the service provider will have the option to prioritize their drivers. So they'll first be looking into their in-house drivers, and then if all the in-house drivers are taken, they can look for the drivers that they have outsourced. So we can set prioritizations according to the drivers. And let's say yes, they do have an in-house driver, so then they'll send a request to the driver saying that, okay, there's a trip for this distance. Are you okay to take it? And if the driver says yes, then the ship will be it'll be confirmed that the driver will be taking, the fleet will be confirmed, and it'll notify the supplier saying that the fleet is confirmed and you can load the cargo. And it'll get back to the customer saying that your booking has been placed, and it'll pick up at this time and it'll drop at this time and this is the distance, and it'll give the customer an invoice. So basically, this is the whole process. The service provider will be the middleman that is connecting the suppliers and the drivers to the customers. So Flex is the platform that the service provider could be using for them to streamline the whole process. So why Flex? As I mentioned before, it has a very interactive real-time dashboard. So the customers, the service provider, the supplier, and all the driver, all these people will be able to see where the shipment is at a given time, and then they'll be able to take a snapshot of their fleet. And yeah, it has a it has real-time tracking as mentioned, and has interactive dashboard, so you'll be able to see all the widgets and at the once you log into the system, you'll be able to see how many trips that the driver has done, what is the fleet that they're using, how much cargo or the shipments that are there to be taken. So all this information can be seen on the dashboard. It has a personalized custom management. So it can have tailored customer profiles for both corporate and individual clients, depending on the clients or the corporate. So let's say that I'm an individual customer, then I can have it'll be the customer maintenance or the module that I'll be seeing, the profile that I'll be seeing will be different to corporate profile. We could set different rates for corporate customers and for individual customers. So that way, we can make sure that maybe if we are sending a lot of orders in a bulk for a corporate, we can probably reduce the cost for their shipments. And it has user management. So the fleet admins can create, edit, and manage customer lists and control vehicle statuses. They can toggle if the vehicle is active or not, and they'll be able to generate QR codes for authorization. And it has a function for configuration and maintenance. So you will be able to notify trip alerts both to the customers, the drivers, and the supplier via SMS and email. And if in need of notifications via WhatsApp, then we can integrate that with the API. So it does have extensive report generation and printing. So you'll be able to take a lot of audit reports, reports for audit purposes such as vehicle reports, driver reports, the client reports, expense reports, or the distance reports, and so on and so forth. It does allow multiple payment methods. So if the customers of Flex can make payments via personal business checks, credit cards, or cash, and it also has invoice generation feature. that can be enabled. So to tell you the modules of the platform, it has user management, reports, master data management, um, tracker maintenance, supply management, supply maintenance, vehicle maintenance, driver maintenance, customer maintenance, payments, and trip management. This is the overview, and as mentioned, this is the dashboard. So in the dashboard, you'll be able to see what customer requests are being pending, what have been accepted, and what has been confirmed, and you'll be able to schedule trips. You'll be able to see when the next pending, or like if there are any pending trips that needs to be taken, to see if there are pending trips today, this week, or this month. What shipments have been arrived, or what trips have been arrived, what trips are starting. Uh, how many trips that the driver ended with today. So you'll have a complete breakdown of the trip summary, the maps, the vehicle summary, the payment summary on your dashboard. So as mentioned, since there are multiple roles that are used in the system, we have different dashboards. So there's supply dashboard, and then there's a vehicle maintenance, vehicle driver maintenance, customer maintenance, trip management, and payment. So all of these people will have multiple screens for them to transact with. So here again is the vehicle location where you'll be able to see real-time tracking. And this is the preview of a Flex, as I mentioned, for a customer. So the customer will have a different dashboard. So the customer will be able to log in with the supply code, and then they will also have the driver code if a driver that's logging in. So to log in with the same app, with the same interface, you have two options login. So the driver will also be using the same app, and the supplier will also be using the same app. So if you are a supplier, you can type in your supply code and you'll be able to log in. And if you're a driver, you can type in the driver code and you'll be able to log in as a driver. And you have to enter your mobile number and you can log in. So once you log in, you'll also have these settings where you'll be able to see the home screen, the customer requests. If you're a driver, you'll see your scheduled trips, your trip history, and your trip payments, and your profile and support. So the customer, the supplier or the customer, in the other hand, will be able to make booking requests. So they can pick their to location, and from the from location, they can tell what day what date that they want to make the trip, and what time that they want their shipment to be picked up, and they can type in the commodity, what they're trying to ship, and then you can add if there's any special instructions in the notes. So if it's fragile, then you can say it's handled with care, and you can request a booking, where then it'll go to the service provider. Service provider will approve it and it'll notify the driver. Once the driver says it's confirmed, and it'll again notify back to the supplier or the customer saying that okay, your booking has been confirmed, and it'll show you time, and it'll give a notification to your phone and your email. So basically, this is the whole process. And in the last screen, you'll be able to see what pending trips are there. So it shows the name of the person who booked the trip, the estimated price of the trip, and if the trip is being paid by cash, and what sort of a fleet. So there's 20 footers, 40 footers. So there are different sizes of trucks that can be deployed for shipments. So here it says small, so it would be a 20 footer. And above that, it shows the distance. So it says 20.29 kilometers. So that's the distance of the trip, and it shows from where to where the trip is. So you have the option to call, which you will be able to call the driver of the fleet, and you have the option to locate the shipment, and if there are any pictures, if the driver is updating any pictures, or if if the supplier or the service provider has updated any pictures of the shipment, you'll be able to see that. So basically, that is the interface for the customers. So to tell you the product features, it has an interactive dashboard. You can make registrations by yourself by the self-registration portal. The supplier has user management. Both supplier, driver, and the customer has a real-time tracking function. We have a customized a custom maintenance, so we can have different rates for different customers. There's a vehicle subscription module, so we know when a vehicle is expiring or their registration license are expiring, so that subscription model will come to play. We can perform trip invoicing and advise generation. You'll be able to perform numerage calculations. We have multiple payment methods and multiple payment options. You can pay by check, cash, cards, and it also has a function for mobile app. It has a mobile app for drivers and suppliers, the ones that I showed you the screens of. And it has inquiries and reports where you'll be able to take generate reporting, and you can take inquiry statements. So basically, that is it for Flex. I hope it gives a better understanding of how Flex works and how you can use it in the industry. So basically, just to summarize, Flex is a truck booking and a fleet management solution where it is an all-in-one comprehensive system for all the suppliers, the drivers, and the customers. And it has different ends for the supplier, for the driver, and the customer to log in. And they can seamlessly make trips, make trip bookings, will be able to generate invoices. The whole process of booking a truck and managing the trip can be done via Flex. Now I'm open for questions. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. You may raise your hand if you have any questions, and I can unmute my mic for you. While we wait for questions, I would like to remind our next webinar will be on the 18th of January, 2024. It'll be about FINAP's warehouse management system. So it's called WMS Plus. So it's a very comprehensive warehouse management system. I hope to see you all next week as well. And looks like we do not have any questions. So I would like to thank everyone who joined for the webinar today. I hope it was informative and you learned something new. Until next week, have a good day. Bye-bye.